What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another beer review, and today I'm going to be reviewing a beer from one of my favorite New York State breweries, that being Grimm Artisanal Ales out of Brooklyn, New York, and this is their Magnetic Compass. Give you a little bit more of a zoom in, maybe, on that Magnetic Compass, because you probably can't see it all that well. So yeah, this is an American IPA, comes in at 6.4% alcohol by volume, and could not find the IBUs. They don't list them anywhere. And this IPA is brewed with oats, and it is featuring the New Zealand Rakau hops with a supporting cast of Citra, Mosaic, and Columbus. This beer, a little bit of condensation on here. I pulled this out of my fridge maybe like 20-25 minutes ago, so it's an appropriate temperature, but it's hot out and there's condensation on it. But yeah, this was canned on. We'll see if you guys can see that. Yep, 5/16/18. So as of this recording, this is just over 3 weeks old. So pretty damn fresh. So what makes Grimm one of my favorite New York State craft breweries? They make awesome stuff. So most of their IPAs I thoroughly enjoy. I can't really think of a single IPA from them that I haven't enjoyed. And one of my favorite series when it comes to beers, period, is their Pop series, which is a dessert-style Berliner Weiss series. And they're all brewed with vanilla and lactose. And then depending on the beer, some of them use fruit puree, some of them are dry hopped. Regardless, every single beer I've had within that series has been, at the very least, very good. Most of them are absolutely delicious. Price point's a bit high, $9.99. I think it's $9.99 for a 22-ounce bomber of a 4% beer. So, I mean, bit pricey, but with the ingredients they're using, it's probably appropriate. But yeah, so Grimm is a husband and wife tandem of nomadic, or I guess gypsy brewers that go around to different breweries and brew their recipes. Believe they are opening up a brick and mortar brewery later this year or maybe early next year. They've been talking about it for at least a year at this point. I heard about it maybe early last year or maybe in 2016. It's been a while, so hopefully they do, because they do brew awesome beer, and if we can get more in our area for maybe even a bit cheaper, sign me up. So anyway, let's give this a pour and see what we got going on here. Give it a little bit of a roll beforehand. Even though they say American IPA, they kind of brew within the New England style. You know what I mean? Hazy, baby, juicy, all that stuff. So let's give it a pour here and see what we got going on. Yeah, it's pouring out like a New England style IPA. Leave a little room to get my nose in there and get the hair off here, baby. My cat is crazy, baby. So yeah, juicy, juice for days. It looks like you're doing a style IPA. Oh yeah, now it looks a little bit dulled out on camera, although it looks decently bright and vibrant. But huge, vibrant, like it just looks like it's like a straw, unfiltered color. It's just bright yellow. I wanted to say lemon for some reason, like bright lemon color, but it does. It reminds me of like this bright lemon juice. Like I said, super unfiltered, decent carbonation, about a finger and a half of a bright white head, and it plays the role when it comes to a New England style IPA. Even though they call American IPA, still New England style. Let's get a nose on it. So I've had some beers lately with the Rakau hop. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Maybe not. We'll see. If someone out there wants to correct me, feel free. But I usually get with a lot of New Zealand hops, a lot of Australian hops, like the white wine, the white grapes. But with Rakau, it's more like stone fruit vibes, peach, apricot, nectarine, stuff like that, even mango. Yeah, this one has, not because of the color, but because of the nose. It has this like lemon sherbet kind of nose to it. You guys ever had sherbet ice cream and you get the lemon flavor, kind of like that, or like a lemon Italian icy type of thing going on? Yeah, like a sweeter lemon character. Pineapple, passion fruit. Probably coming from that Citra and Mosaic. There is this nice blanket of like a dankness too. Yeah, a bit of earthiness as well, like an herbaceous earthiness. Yeah, actually quite complex in the nose. Quite fruity. Like I said, a lot of herbaceousness and earthiness, dankness. It just doesn't hit you with all the juice characters. You know, there's more going on in this one. Yeah, it smells pretty good. Not much more I'm going to pick out of the aroma, so let's get a taste. Cheers. Yeah, the oats lending itself to the mouthfeel. I probably will never stop doing this, but I always start with the body and mouthfeel typically, just because so many of these New England style IPAs, when you're hit with that creaminess, that velvety, smooth body, it's kind of the first thing that's, basically that I can pick out most of the time. It's like, oh, take the sip, and it's like, wow, that's creamy, that's smooth. That's damn enjoyable. So yeah, body's about straight up medium body, 6.4%, nothing crazy, but the mouthfeel is appropriate. I keep on repeating myself, and with the other Half Brewing Company theme week coming up in the next week or so, you're going to hear more about how velvety smooth these beers are. But yeah, it's velvety smooth, creamy, pillowy, dare I say luscious, awesome mouthfeel. The flavor, though, it's a bit more subdued and dialed back from the aroma, at least in my opinion. It's sweet. One thing about Grimm IPAs that I have a tendency to pick out is a lot of candied sweetness, candied fruit. This one has a bit of like a candied lemon, almost like like a lemon candy of some sort, but not overly sweet. I think the Italian, like a Italian ice, a lemon Italian ice is kind of appropriate for this. Not overly sweet, but still sweet enough. The lemon character for me is kind of the winner. There is some peach and apricot, mango, big stone fruit vibe after that. And when I say big, I mean if the lemon's up here, stone fruit's like down here. It's a little bit like passion fruit and pineapple carrying on the back end. It finishes relatively dry, and there is a slight bitterness. A lot of Grimm beers and a lot of New England style IPAs, one thing they lack is an abundance of bitterness, which is why so many people seem to dig them. This one has enough bitterness, I think, to kind of offset the sweetness. It's very easy to drink, though. It's like a very easy drinking, enjoyable experience. There's nothing crazy about this beer, but at the same time, it has nice flavors, and it's pretty damn good. So this is, like I said, I don't know if I mentioned it. If I did, then I apologize, but this is one of the few IPAs from Grimm I have never had before. So it's really cool that I get to experience this beer for the first time on camera and reviewing it. So yeah, pretty fantastic. Not the beer. The beer's not fantastic. It's good. The beer's very good. The problem for me is that not enough of these flavors are popping. They're not, it's not bursting full of flavor. It's subdued and subtle. It's nuanced in a way that works for me, but also nothing that I'm going to lose my shit over. As far as rating for the Magnetic Compass from Grimm, yeah, I will give this a straight up, we'll go 4 out of 5. Maybe a bit generous there. Probably in the 3.75 to 4 range, but I'll give it a 4 just because of the mouthfeel and how easy it is to drink. The lemon flavor is really nice. There's a uniqueness to that. I don't get too many beers nowadays with all these New England style IPAs, or even IPAs in general, that bring a decent lemon character to the forefront. That's what I'm picking up on this one. But like I said, there's peach and apricot, a little bit of nectarine, maybe even, like I said, mango, pineapple, passion fruit. I'm picking out like 5 or 6 different fruits, but they're all underneath the lemon character. And that dankness and that herbaceousness and the earthiness, it's like a secondary or tertiary flavor. It's underneath all the fruitiness and the juiciness. In the nose, it didn't smell like an absolute juice bomb. In the taste, it's really not a juice bomb. It's more of a citrus bomb. But at the same time, I'm digging it. So that was Grimm Artisanal Ales Magnetic Compass. It gets a 4 out of 5 for me, and I appreciate you guys stopping by for another beer review. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Don't hit it, whatever. And I guess we'll see you in the next one. So cheers, everyone.